Madden until the UFC fights. So yeah. The fights are for an hour and 38 minutes. All I'm gonna say to if I ain't cheering for the Niners, I'm cheering for the Green Bay. Cheering for Green Bay. To Cincinnati, we own you. We still own you. That Cincinnati, we own you. You are ours. You are no one else's. We own you. You ain't escaping our beatdowns. Whose contract's all up this year? I got in this year. Increase the likelihood of sinners. I think again, I may be a Niners fan, but I might be a massive Niners fan, but again, deep down, I love Green Bay. Need to resign this week. Hines' contract is up. Adams' contract is up. Stevens. Yeah. Let's see the first 3 people's contracts are up, and 2 of them I need to resign. Come see whose contracts are up. So Hines' contract is up this year. Adams' contract is up this year. I ain't resigning this guy. He's constantly injured. Like, this is the first 3. And it's like, you ain't staying here. No, like, his first year, hurt, like, got hurt for weeks, came back, got hurt. That's my plan. Week 8, trade him. He's my amazing center. And then, of course.
It's up to you. Superstar X Factor, that's 20
Yeah.
And
comes up.
So you got $87 million to burn.
I still I can't even get anything for Stevens. You want why? He's out with the World Cup team. Yeah, he's out for the season. Yep. Well, I could franchise tag him, and then the second trade go up, I can trade him. That could be what I do. Yeah, that's exactly what I did with like CJ Stone. He didn't want to resign, so I franchise tagged him at the end of the season and traded him before the draft. And I got a lot of picks. Yep.
Caitlin's jealous. She can't resist stealing his when he falls asleep. She loves it so much. It's just as good as other top islands, even though they started just
Hey, Dad. Come see this real quick. Okay. Yeah, he dropped it. Watch how quickly Manny just gets through. Just boop.
Shit, yeah.
Colossus 6 brings up second and 16 at the 31-yard line.
Yep.
Intended for number 23. Incomplete. It's now third down and 16.
America. I don't know. America. Fair enough.
Same fucking play 3 times in a row. Nothing covered. Really, nothing covered. Nothing fucking covered. And I run the one-man coverage with the zone middle and no zone in the middle.
Let's check out this raid. Feebas! I don't know how hard Feebas is gonna be.
Can you guess these badly described video game characters? Squish, Mellow, Vacuum. When you say vacuum, I immediately think of Luigi. No other characters come to mind when you think of a vacuum. Sucking things in. Squishmallow, I missed the most important clue, Kirby. That is correct, let's go! Chris Pratt. Friggin' Mario. That is correct, but he also played that Lego guy, didn't he? Yeah, but that's not a video game. A mutant rodent that spins. Gotta go fast. Sonic. That is correct. A small person who throws their friends. Polymorph? Yes. Exploding green guy. Creeper. Oh, man. What the hell was that? Include it, Brooks. Creeper. Oh, man. You just got a free concert. You gotta hit that sub button. That was amazing. The animal debt collector. Mr. Moneybags from Spyro? No. Oh, no.
ridiculous amount of soapy, slippery shampoo while I'm in the shower? Well, I'm gonna have to figure it out because I was all alone and trying to order some shampoo on my own. And since I'm blind, I was using text-to-speech, the technology that allows you to read everything on your phone just by touching it or on a computer mousing over it.
How's that? 68 degrees.
But every text-to-speech program doesn't work with every website or app. So like I said, I wanted some shampoo. So I move my mouse around until I find the thing that says quantity. Then I find the tabs that say increase quantity and decrease quantity. I want a couple of these things, so I click the increase quantity button. It says 1, but I want 2. It still says 1, so I click it a couple more times. It still says 1. How do I get more than 1? So I click it frantically. So here I am, resigned to the fact that I'm only going to get 1 bottle of shampoo, but it turns out I got this many. Stupid text-to-speech. Now I don't know what to believe. Next thing I'll find out I have more than 2 YouTube subscribers. So what would a guy like me do with a...
Well, folks, it's about that time in Kyrie wants to know what is, in my opinion, the best fight in Naruto. I'm the type of person who really enjoyed Naruto back in the day when it came down to like the original series. The best fight in all of Naruto will forever be Kakashi versus Obito, and I stand by that. Because to me, I want to get back to the age of where we were just throwing hands when it came down to being a ninja. The choreography of the fight, the gravity of the fight, and the emotional weight behind every swing. Then the perfect mesh between their previous fight and their fight that they're having right now in the future was absolutely an amazing touch. It shows that beat for beat, they know each other to the T. This fight was the epitome of what ninjas are supposed to be. Sure, they had flashy abilities and powers, but it was mainly about the hands between them. This was to truly showcase the difference in skill between them. It also showcased how far they had grown in their rivalry since the last time that they met. This was truly a duel of fates between their past, their relationship, and their ideals. Everything about this fight slapped from start to finish. Well, folks?
Look, Dad, I found this book on our genealogy.
Yeah, way to go, son. Hey, look, here's a picture of your great-great-granddad, Osias Griffin. He owned one of the first dozen telephones. Hello?
Hello, Jonathan?
No, what number are you calling?
7.
Well, this is 3.
Oh, sorry.
And his great-grandpa was Thomas Griffin, a great philosopher.
Thomas, would you please go look for a job?
Why?
Wow, that's cool. Go back even further, Dad.
Okay, settle down, Spaz. In 1840, Nathaniel Nate Griffin used to groom horses. What the hell? Holy crap, I'm black.
Look, Dad, I found this book on our...
When I first moved out to LA, I did a topless scene in a low-budget horror movie about a killer gorilla. After I did it, I felt so ashamed. Thankfully, that thing never came out.
I've seen that. Yeah, serial atheist. Howard found it online the day we met.
Oh.
It was literally the moment you walked out the door.
When I first moved out to...
What would happen if you could predict any crime? Fry has been a delivery boy for the last 1,000 years. Disappointed, he asked for a promotion, but getting one is actually impossible. So he quits Planet Express and becomes a cop. At first, the crew doesn't care, but they realize that Fry's job is actually important. However, he is happy catching criminals and even gets promoted to the Future Crimes Division. There he meets Pickles, an intelligent robot that can predict crimes before they even happen. The robot seems to work, but Fry discovers a terrible prediction. Bender's going to commit a crime. He tries to talk Bender out of it, but actually ends up convincing him to do it. He even discovers that if he wants to stop the crime, he'll have to shoot Bender. So when Bender is about to steal a valuable liquor, Fry stops him by telling him. Bender takes the bite and decides not to steal anything. But wait, turns out the prediction was actually faked by Pickles, who wanted to drink the liquor to stop himself from knowing the future. He almost succeeds, but is caught red-handed. Fry's fired from the police for tipping off Bender, returns to the crew, and gets promoted to executive pizza boy, which is not even a real position. What would happen if you could predict...
When I first moved out to LA...
What would happen if...
When I first moved...
Look, Dad, I found...
When I first...
What would happen if...
Speed efforts.
Can I still get a pizza delivered to me even if I was on the International Space Station?
Yeah, for just $1 million, you get a tiny pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut, which they delivered as a promotion in 2001.
There is one fish you won't find in any aquarium in the world, and it's the white shark. Let me tell you why.
Because when a white shark stays in captivity for too long, they can get depressed and refuse to eat.
Who is the least subscribed YouTuber?
It was Black Screen TV with negative 1,555 subscribers because of a bug in 2017 where one unsubscription counted as 2.
I'm about to eat a full spoon of MSG, and by the end of this video, I'll tell you exactly what effect it had on my body.
There was no effect. This white powder is safe for consumption.
What would happen if you drink liquid nitrogen?
You will die and maybe explode.
Whatever happened to SS Sniper Wolf?
Nothing happened. She makes reaction content every day on her YouTube channel.
This is actually how rare you are.
You're literally unique. There's only one person like you, and that's what makes it special. Mwah.
Hey, Donald, want to trade snack?
Now, even as a blind guy, I can see why someone having a giant cobra tattoo on their arm might look a little douchey. But everyone's got their reasons, and I'll tell you mine in a moment, just like this guy told me why he got his turtles.
Because I love stand up paddleboard. Yeah. That's supposed to be me. And then that's my wife. She's got the flower. And then my son is like chilling behind going,
Cool. Now, my turn. My eyesight was getting really bad.
Right.
And I wanted to get a tattoo that I could see at the time, because I knew I wouldn't be able to after a while. And the reason I got the cobra is because cobras and all snakes have pretty horrible eyesight, but people don't look at them as a diminished animal. They still got a lot of power because of their other abilities. And I thought that was a strong message to me, that there's still other things I can do even though I can't see that great.
it's a great message.
Even as a little young to be traveling alone, aren't you a little old to be wearing braces?
Excuse me, do you mind if we switch seats so my...
They said he's a black, one-eyed Scottish bomber. I said, what kind of... And then I remembered that back in the 90s, I was cast in a live-action video game of The Jungle Book, where I played Colonel Ildwom, and I carried around a little chimpanzee, and we wandered through the jungle, taking the player on this puzzle-solving journey. And so I said at the audition, I said, how's that? And they said, you're in.
4 a.m. Mice, wake up.
Some monster cheese in the mall.
So the other day, I bought this really old safe without a combination from the pawn shop.
How much was this safe?
$80.
It was nice.
Yeah, if I knew the combination to it.
And I knew I was going to get inside. So I bought it for
A brand new
$80.
mystery safe.
And now I'm going to try everything to see what's inside, starting with this 5-pound steel ball, which did
Hammer.
nothing but dent it. So I moved on to the next item, this hammer, beating it all over like this. And after that didn't work, I got out the bat, which just made my hands vibrate.
My hand.
This is the world's most powerful magnet. And after pulling the safe down with the magnet, we revealed the rust on it, and it was time to get out the power tools. Time to drill into the safe. We got out the drill and just started drilling the lock like this until this thing came off. And it still wouldn't open, so I kept drilling until the whole lock came off. I then tried to turn it open, but just pulled the handle off like this. So we just kept beating the safe in like this until some more things fell off, and then it wouldn't open. So then we sawed through the hinges, which made it open a little bit, but not all the way. Then I had the idea to cut from hole to hole on the rusted side, and it actually worked. This is what we found. There is a coney in there. So the other day...
1, 2. What do you do this time?
I'm Officer Bradford. This is Officer Nolan. Can we come in?
No.
Ma'am, I think it's best if
Could you just tell me what Heston did?
we regret to inform you that your son was killed this morning.
What's going on? Mom? Your brother's dead. No.
I'm afraid so.
What happened?
He fell from a building in downtown. Possibly jumped.
No, he would never do that. Never.
Do you know what he was doing downtown?
No. I haven't seen him in a couple of days. I'm so sorry.
Who are you?
I'm Abigail. I'm doing a write-up. It doesn't matter.
Did you see him? His body?
What do you do this time?
Every Reason Sora resets to level 1 in Kingdom Hearts games. Enchanted Memories, Castle Oblivion stole all the memories and powers from every single party member, replacing them with the card system, removing all skills he had from the past. In Kingdom Hearts 2, since he was asleep for a year and lost all of his memories in Castle Oblivion, all the skills that he gained in Castle Oblivion are gone. In Recoded, that version of Sora is a data version based off of Jiminy's journal, with no memories of the current Sora, so basically a blank slate. In Dream Drop Distance, as part of the Mark of Mastery exam, they had to go to the Sleeping Realm, meaning none of their current powers can transfer over, and they have to start from scratch. In Kingdom Hearts 3, also during the Mark of Mastery exam, Xehanort almost made Sora his vessel, which means that he stripped all the power that he had gained at that point, starting over again. And finally, for Kingdom Hearts 4, Sora slipped in the shower, I guess. I don't know. It'll probably be because he's in another dimension, and none of his powers transfer over.
He slipped in the shower,
Every
I guess.
What do you do this time?
Every reason.
Damn, bro, you're gonna leg press all that weight?
Hell yeah, man. This is nothing.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, curling 100-pound dumbbells? I can't even do that.
Obviously, bro. Compared to me, you're a little shrimp.
Huh?
I'm just warming up. Feast your eyes.
Oh boy, he's strapping some heavy weight to himself.
Yeah, man, they barely have enough weight in this gym for me.
Wow, it must be hard to quarter rep everything.
Quarter rep? This kid's got jokes. Does this look like a quarter rep to you?
Yeah, this kid's a loser. Bro, no way you're that dumb.
Tom, they didn't have enough weight in here for me to deadlift, so I figured I'd deadlift this machine.
But it's nailed to the ground.
You think nails are stopping me, buddy? That's laughable. Now step aside, little man.
Bro, are you serious?
Not you again, man. Get away from me.
No, I can't just stand here and let you push a building.
But it's push day.
Without wearing a lifting belt?
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Of course, just like my mama says. Always wear protection.
Okay.
Now let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
The game begins. Black plays the French defense. Now White shakes up a soda can. That might be useful later. Oh, what's this? Black plays the ultimate French defense. White places down lava. Frog. White thinks for a while here and has finally decided to trade in 25 points of material for a knife, which can be used to cut the bread. With the baguette gone, Black will play the teleporter, placing one on the lava and one right underneath the queen. Teleporting the queen right into the lava and right out of the game. White decides it's time to play the soda can, so it is played. The Coke can, of course, takes out all the pieces except for the king, a brilliant move by White. Now the frog, of course, will jump over the lava and will take out 4 pawns. Now we are in a Zugzwang, but White came prepared with a skip card, skipping his own turn to force Black to move. But Black also came prepared with another skip card, forcing White to move. Black captures the pawn. White will resign here.
All right, let's start now. I broke into where High School Musical was filmed to prove this point. Okay, for legal reasons, that's a joke. But do you remember the scene where Sharpay is looking for Gabriella in the bathroom? She's looking everywhere, kicking down the doors of the stalls. So I'm thinking, Gabriella must have just disappeared or left. What? She was right there. I made a video pointing out this ridiculous scene, and so many people in the comments were telling me,
well, maybe she was hiding behind a wall, or maybe she was sitting, or maybe...
No. So I hopped on a flight to Salt Lake City, Utah to go exactly where they filmed this movie at East High. Went in after hours, looked around, and I was on a mission to find this exact bathroom where it was filmed. So I found it. I went in. I had to be a little cautious because it's a women's restroom. I didn't want to get arrested again. But once the coast was clear, I looked, and this is what it looks like. Literally what we think. So I did a little demonstration showing you that if Sharpay is looking here, turns around here, she might as well just wave to Gabriella because she was standing right here.
No, Red Arrow may be 18, but the rest of the team is too young. We're not inducting children into the league.
That seems myopic. I have been one with Kid Flash and Aqualad.
And what is the cut?
Absolutely not.
That sounded almost protective, Doctor. At least we know Zatara is still in that helmet somewhere.
Why is Dr. Fate in that room? You coerce Zatara into giving up his life to you, or else lose his daughter instead. Not cool.
You seem to have reached a consensus that 18 years is a suitable minimum age for joining the league. Yet what of Mrs. Martian? Though she is a biological adolescent by Martian standards, she was born 48 Earth years ago.
So what is the deciding factor? Chronology or biology? Take Superboy.
Exactly. He's less than a year old. Does he have to wait 17 more to stand beside us?
Maybe it's time we all talked about the elephant in the room. Should Captain Marvel stay a member now that we know he's really only 10 years old?
He does possess an adult body and the wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom does not equal maturity.
Cool. Rock me also. Athena knows the League could use more female members. Agree. Here, here.
Log that one under very badass. No.
My fan said he found the gem. This is the video he sent me. Let's take a look together.
Well, I just got boomed by Mark Ingram. But hold on now. It was all part of an elaborate plan to prank him. First, we had to poke the bear, make sure this man got physical. Then I jumped on offense to make sure I really set him up.
He's strong, He's strong,
Once he did this, I knew I had him.
I want to see if I can tackle him. You want to tackle me? Throw the rock against me. Oh! Hey, you might have heard him. I don't play. No, he fake. He fake. That's the highest.
Wow.
86. Is
he straight or no?
Right outside linebacker, Montel McCullough. 86 overall.
Shoot. Yo. Let's start a rub. Yo, somebody come over here.
jacking him up. Yep. Yeah. So letting him do that to you is insane. Yeah, because again, that man is a normal human being who, if I'm correct, is like 200 pounds, maybe? Like 190? And then Mike Angel just sends him flying. Yeah. He's like, man, what better you do to me? I know you're way close to 200. Yeah. Yeah. 80 overall. Yeah. Yep. That shit right there, that's why the brain damage is their life. Like that so fucking hard. I get so hit so hard I look like someone just shattered glass. Yeah. So you just found 80 overalls. Yeah, great. Really this way.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, ma'am. You know why we pulled you over?
I was speeding.
70 in the 40s, ma'am.
It would be criminal to drive this car at 40 miles an hour.
The rules are the same for all cars, no matter how expensive they are. Officer Chen, you're not in position. Now, may I see your license and registration, please?
You could run me, but then it's going to be this whole thing. So how about I just say sorry and go?
License and registration. Now, please.
Promise you won't freak out.
I promise. Hey, Clear Ivy, why don't you step out of the vehicle for me so I can be sure you won't freak out and drive away while I run your documents?
Sure thing. Thank you. I bet he looks even better out of that uniform. What's he going to find when he runs you? Away.
They're both up to be re-signed. And
Well, good morning, all.
So what's the best way to skateboard down an unfamiliar hill when you're blind?
Let's just vomit. Yeah.
I can't pay it. Damn. So I gotta trade both of them off. Luckily, I drafted Kagon Spencer, and I have Ricky Miller, who was last year's Rookie of the Year, plus 2 lightning fast rookies. Yep. So I have to pick up another wide receiver. And then tight end wise, I just drafted his replacement. That 6'6", 260-pound guy that's same speed but 5 points faster on acceleration. So he's going to step in and be the Kittle. I have yet to look at my draft yet. And then I got, who do I have? I've got a couple more people that are up, but I don't know who I'm going to be able to re-sign. No, I just re-signed Brock Purdy is why. I just gave him 7 years, $275 million.
Makes sense why he'd be that much.
Yeah, he's a superstar X-Factor, 96 overall, and he's 25 years old.
Yeah.
I can win games with an X-Factor quarterback.
Very easy to.
I can fill in at wide receiver and tight end and every other position that can make something happen.
Oh, you want to know something funny? You see how I have 3 points?
Uh-huh.
I kicked up the 43, 45.
60-yard, 62-yarder?
Yeah.
Well, which one was it?
Oh, it was a 43 or 45-yarder.
Oh, it was a 43 or 45-yarder.
Yeah. And it looked like it had room to spare. Like it looked like by how high it went, it was going to go over the bloody net. And it's like, got it. So when you make a 52-yarders, it makes sense now, even more sense now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's so funny when I look over here and see 4 different games. Like, one I know is good, but when I saw you play, I played it. This kid I know is good because I finished it. And this one I know is good because I did that same thing, but this one is the Dead Space one. I've seen you play that one. Yeah. It was a good game. It was great. Now I can't wait to play the game again with the 360 audio. Because again, you can hear them scattering around you in all the areas. Think about you just walking around in an area like, oh yeah, I'm safe. It also has a 360 audio. I was going to say 3D audio, but it's like 3D audio. They're looking at the C audio first of all. I'm pretty sure that's a split a mom would give. Or like a mom would give. Like, I will hit you so hard you will be hearing audio. You will be seeing audio. Be hearing audio. I'll hit you so hard your bodily functions will work normally.
You will be seeing audio and hearing sound. Hearing color.
Hearing audio and hearing color. Okay, we can hit so hard you're hearing audio and seeing color. Wait a minute. What happened? What happened? I was walking there yesterday. Huh? Walking there yesterday. The WWE? Yeah. Wow, that's weird. Well, see, it was on that. He's been in recently as all those dumb commercials with the purple cow. Yeah, he saw we got paid Kittle. That was realistic for Kittle. Good. I thought when you see Kittle drop a pass, it's already a chance. Not a lot. The only time I saw him drop a pass that was in his hands and go like, is when he jumped up, caught the ball, and got hit by multiple people and injured himself. Yeah. Yes, insert. How did I have 2 picks in number 32? Madden. Oh, he was the second. Simpson. Yeah. And just like in real life, it took 2 big shots. Doesn't hardly ever take that stop. Yep. Yeah, that's not realistic at all. If they corner literally ran straight at him, they'd just go like this. Yeah. And Ricky Miller.
It's kind of just funny how out of half the things that like Wayne doesn't do very well from like kickboxing, it's the one that makes the most sense not to remember how to do very well. That's the blow up kick, and how you bring your leg back, using momentum for that to turn it into a spin kick. It makes sense. You don't see that very often. This person's good enough. Yep. Which I ain't got either of those. And also the last time I played trying doing that, like the person I was working with, I blow the kick to the body and I take my leg back and blow the kick. And then the second I threw the kick, it hit a blister. Yeah, so I didn't get to practice it anymore, given the fact my body's like, yeah, you gotta stop because it's beating. So, pretty good reason. Yeah, because you always gotta practice it to get better. And I didn't get to practice it that much that day, maybe because I started bleeding. So, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go this way now. Beach.
I feel like I should let that settle, right?
Bayway just needs to sit his back. Wait. Standing Mickens. There's one hell of a winning back. Look at that. Boom. Fourth and third. Yeah, let's go for the pass. No, let's go for the one with Newman. Fourth and third. Got 2 yards, apparently. Totally realistic. 2 yards for -1 his first attempt. It's an ankle injury. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yep. Let me check real quick to double check. Yep, 4 p.m. He's out with an ankle injury. Hayward Wood, welcome to the game. You're in because you're missing our star wide receiver. And that's kind of bad for our QB, given the fact he is now used to thinking. So am I. Let's see. What is it? Is it just a high ankle sprain? Oh! Get back in there. Hopefully we don't get Achilles there. Just a sprain. So we can just walk it off this part of the game. Right there. And that is what I was hoping for. Hey, Dad. Ooh, that was one hell of a pass. Hey, Dad. Come see this play real quick. Okay.
It's cable.
Seems safe, right?
Honestly, it does seem okay.
Keep watching.
Hey, it's the conservative, but I'm just a fuck. I don't wanna get the feelings out the trying to see me suck. I let Shorty clean the pictures like a happy man. Hey, first order of things, no snakes, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen.
Rolled chicken tacos. Okay, so pretty much Hines had to exit the game just for like a few plays because of a Achilles sprain. And I was like, screw it, let's put him back in. We kind of need our starters if we don't want to have go 2-0 to start the season. And look at this. Boop. Get out my face. Boop. And then they finally stop him at the 1.
Oh my fucking god, at the 1?
Yeah. Yeah, as you can tell, he is by far the best wide receiver in football. By the fact he just threw several different people just to get a touchdown. Well, not a touchdown, but just to get us to the 1. And then Julius Newman gets the touchdown.
I know. Gotta ruin a mold. That's really... It's like, is it worth ruining a mold to fix a cord?
If we have a damaged cord and a mold with tape, those two simple things will combine to make one real solid instrument. Well, that's the way the lights on the table still needs to be attached. Like, how do you guys block this? Block the box. This is their cable. This is their picture. This is what they're creating rather. That's the clear reaction to cable. That's sharp. That's very sharp.
Like the edge?
The edge of it.
Yeah.
And they're just going to cut it again. It's an endless cycle. It's going to happen again and again. What an hour.
Plus Gorilla is the name of this cheap cable?
And everybody has to do it fixed it because the computer was telling us that this is a odd This one's going to get donated to the cause. Let's see if we can damage the outer sheath, yet not inner wire. It's going to be a
That's like the scenario.
Yeah, I'm going to try to remove the outer sheath very gently. And really easily bite in too hard and damage the inner cable.
Yeah. But we have to do it.
I think we are witnessing one of the craziest balls from race that I've ever seen. This is a make-or-break season for Chase Claypool. He needs to turn back the clock and show flashes of his potential like he did in his first year in the NFL. That 9-touchdown, nearly 1,000-yard receiving season, and it doesn't look like he's on the best start. He's even getting called out by his quarterback as a result of this. Kyle Brand tweeting out that there is a player on the Bears, and he's just sleepwalking out there. Y'all see it, he plays offense. Obviously, this caused people to wonder who. Mike Renner would shortly tweet this video out. It showed a low-light film of Chase Claypool. Started out the season with 2 targets, 0 receptions, and 0 yards. That's not what's being called into question here. What's being called into question is his entire lack of effort, and the fact that he isn't even attempting to block most of these Green Bay Packers defenders. And what's infuriating is it's not because of a lack of talent, it's because of a lack of effort. I think we are witnessing.
Yeah. Start the first one.
Oh, smart. So seal it up first, and then make it back to shape just for funds.
Yeah. So first is the functional part.
Yeah. I'm just still gonna have the issue of like this is a stiff joint. Yeah, and another one is flexible cord, so it's probably gonna fail again and again and again. But
But now kind of a carefully designed, perfect little cactus. I have faith in you and your design capabilities. I think it's going to be really nice. So that's the big issue with silicone. No, well, is it ideal? No. Is it taking you off? No.
This ad can...
After Peter Parker receives a letter from Doctor Strange at the Daily Bugle, he rushes off to change. He swings over to the Sanctum Sanctorum and enters the building looking for Stephen Strange, but is greeted by the new Sorcerer Supreme. But the beef settles once Loki tells Peter the reason for the letter. Loki owes Spidey a favor, and now it is time to balance the scales. He tells Peter that with his new powers he can turn back time. Peter has a flashback to when Doctor Strange and Mephisto both did the same, and remembers it only made things worse, so he punches a vase out of anger. The vase releases a group of magic bugs that only Spider-Man can hurt because of his spider tech. The bugs kill him, and Peter tells Loki that this is what he wants as Redeemer. He wants Loki to turn time back to right before he broke the vase. No further, and only then will the debt be paid. Loki obliges, and Peter leaves glad he saved the man's life. Loki watches him swing away, wondering if he may have needed this favor to be used in the dark future that awaits him after Peter Parker.
I fooled the entire internet with this fake 7-ball spin video, except there was one bad thing. Literally nobody thought it was real. But after making the video, people started to think my other videos were fake. So to prove that I don't fake my videos, I'm going to be actually doing the 7-ball spin. But with only a few people on the planet that can actually do it, it might be almost impossible. So on my first 2 attempts, I didn't even get past the 4th ball. And because I've been trying to do this for over 10 months, I really didn't think I was going to be able to do this. But then on my 3rd try and a little bit of luck, this happened.
Did you ever wonder why your GPU fans didn't even spin while you were playing Skull Emoji? Okay, so the reason why my GPU fans aren't spinning right now and why they weren't spinning while I was playing Rocket League is because the GPU wasn't being used enough. Modern GPUs will only start ramping up their fans once the GPU gets to a certain temperature. As you can see, even while I'm in a game like Fortnite, my GPU fans still aren't spinning because it's just not getting hot enough. And the reason it's not getting hot enough is because this GPU has a huge heatsink and there's already air flowing over the heatsink by these fans. So in conclusion, just because I'm running a game doesn't mean my GPU fans have to be spinning. Your GPU...
This is far more scary than you'd probably think.
You need to use the restroom? There's a restroom right here.
It's scary because I'm blind, and I have used a porta potty a couple of times. It was a horrifying experience. Now, no one likes those things, but...
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be better if you couldn't see, or worse.
Well, that's a crazy question, because I feel like people with eyesight are always saying, oh, it's probably better if you didn't see. But I've got imagination, so I just imagine the worst.
Guess the Pokemon named by my fiance. First up, we have Manly Meow Man. I love this one. The first few people that came to mind for me are these people. I can kind of see an argument for all of them, but one really stands out to me, and yes, the correct answer is on this list. It is, in fact, Incineroar. He's like the definition of a Manly Meow Man. Next up, we have Chompfit. The first few people that came to mind to me are these people. The correct answer is, in fact, one of these people. The correct answer is Gibble. Trust me, if she saw a photo of Sharpedo, she probably would have named it the same thing. But come on, yeah, Gibble is an adorable little chompy boy with a fit. And lastly, we have He-Who Melon Protector. I'm gonna try and make an argument that there is not just one Pokemon that fits this name. Maybe if she saw a photo of this Pokemon, she could think that that might be a melon, but that's a little bit of a stretch. To me, this one's obvious. The correct answer is Passimian. Now, I know it just occurred to me that this is my first major war between civilized nations in my life. Wow. You're being so judgmental. Come on. Sometimes impoverished ghettos with rough exteriors can't be trusted. In fact, they're oftentimes dangerous and looking to hurt you. So if you're in a vulnerable position, it's best to judge a book by its cover to protect yourself and your valuables from the scum of society. Wow, these look delicious. Add your jelly roll, then toss it in the microwave. And once it's bubbling, dip your grapes, then coat them in paprika. Listen. Where's the kryptonite? Don't worry, we got it. I want it to be trusted. Not when it comes to that mystery.
Get it to you within 24 hours. Where? I'll fight you. It's so not cool. It's Superman's way of saying he doesn't have mind if he wants to. I think he's even in playing field. Super Sun disturbances. This particular satellite makes an object faster than sound. All of them. Here's the pattern.
I became the first YouTuber to own something no one else has, a Remnant. YouTube is always busy now.
Hey, why do you have so many spare tires laying around? Oh, those things? I forgot I had them. Are they any good? None of them are good. Those are all bad. Wait, they're all bad? What's wrong with this one? This one's tread pattern's not aggressive enough. Go figure. Alright, fair enough, but what about this one? This one's tread pattern's worn down about 1 millimeter too much. Okay, that seems a bit strict, but what's wrong with this one? This one's basically brand new, but I got a puncture on a road trip to Whistler, so it's pretty much useless. Alright, well, you don't plan on using them again? No, definitely not. They're pretty much great. So what are you gonna do?
Speed went from few people seem to know if you cut open the pit of an avocado, there's a bit more avocado inside there.
Nah, you obviously won't find more avocado there, but maybe some cyanide.
Have you ever wondered why escalators have these brushes on the sides?
Prevents our clothing and shoelaces from coming too close to the edge of the mechanism and getting snagged.
What would happen if everybody was naked?
Kids would get traumatized and hugging would be totally different, but after some time, we'd get used to it.
Why do hands love dumplings?
It is a sitting tradition called Caesar that was specifically designed to make it harder for samurais to betray and kill anyone.
See how much my $600 Coke vending machine made over the past 5 days, maybe 6 hours?
Almost $165. Did you promise us?
Why hasn't anyone else managed to build a taller building than Burj Khalifa?
It's expensive, difficult, and there's no real reason except for magnets.
Stop looking in Reeves. Look in Duluth instead.
Yeah, Luke is an S-tier agent in Valorant right now.
Ever watch Science found they permanently so those videos will hard to find you go to Bruce Peters or stores and they're patents. But then this stripper, Danny Ash, has a brilliant the internet just came out where everyone's uploading cat pics, so why not upload her cat pics? So she teaches herself to code and uploads a bunch of videos. The internet explodes. Her site gets more traffic than all of Europe, and she starts printing cats without everyone's taste. So people everywhere start uploading adult vids. And within a decade, 60% of us are watching adult videos weekly. But then something weird happens. Scientists noticed traffic skyrockets when those who watch a lot of adult vids. They also commit crimes, but why? So they started investigating and scanning thousands of brains and discovered something crazy. If you watch adult vids a lot, this part of your brain shrinks and these dopamine receptors get destroyed, which makes you sad, have no self-control, and unable to perform. Ever watch?
But when I got into the studio, there was no artwork for the administrator. It's after I recorded the lines that an artist came up with the lady with the gray streak, and as I call her, the skinny old bitch. I was so inspired, and the artist was hired by Val. Oh, really? Oh my God, I want to meet her. When I got into this,
Ever watch Speed when
Hey, why do you have so many...
Ever watch Speed when shorts? I didn't do that birthday.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
He's so many days old.
Really sorry to say that.
Oh, yeah. It's an end of an era. Practical shell. Exactly. We can keep them no longer.
in our backdrop in a nice subtle way. But before we do that, you might notice that the trees are not all too long.
414 inches deep. And that's because you can't buy a piece of wood that is 12 feet long.
Second down and 10.
For us, with the tools we have available and the size of our car, buying multiple pieces of wood and putting them together to make more sense.
Second down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Houston.
As you can see, look at that. It's got some of these different sides. So let's see that.
I just realized that, like, this is not going to sit on the workbench. That's not going to fit in crane. Wait, where's all the wood you just cut? Are you okay? Where's that? Especially when you're making chaos noises, like, you can't blame
Chaos noises intensify.
Okay, extra glue gun on your hand?
Go ahead and clamp it, and then we'll screw it to lock it.
A gain of only 1 yard. It's fourth down.
This is a pretty fun game.
But it slips when you're screwing it in. Let's say you're screwing it in, and we can't undo that. We just can't. Oh my god, it's already slipping. It flipped. This is why we have to have plans. Okay, twice in a row, you just cured me with your chaos, and it's turned out okay. But like, I feel like we're
Stop managing to jump in the air.
Oh, yeah, look at that. And drive it.
I think for the rest of this, we should probably time lapse it because it's going to take a while.
Alright guys, before we move on to the big reservoir, we need to make sure that the supervisor approves of how we do these shows. Julie, what do you think?
It's good. Do you want to be counted? Is it
Oh, it's good catalog.
Do you agree? Yes, it is. So let me get this. Okay, go for it.
Supervisor approved. Brings up third and Will Anderson. It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18.
We're also wearing our heart rate monitors, which we never wear when we play scary games. But because we often get so stressed with broken floors, and this is our biggest one, we thought it'd be fun to wear these for the duration of the lesson. This is going to be the prize or the rock, right? So only not from looking at this
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Can't have touched my heart. Okay. Love that here, please. Oh my god, it's 106. Okay. Woo! Okay.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line. He was taken down.
Yeah, that's definitely King Henry. Hey, Dad. Come see this real quick. I'm pretty sure at this point in the game they're missing King Henry because watch this.
That's not two.
Yep. Manny George.
At the Texans 33-yard line.
All right.
Yep. Got a tackle for loss. And immediately broke off and did the exact same thing. They are needing to either pass the ball or pray that this running back they have is actually decent. And they did absolutely nothing to stop any of my guys. Because the play they were just running had their left guard and I think their right tackle follow their tight end. And doing that, Bailey, George, and Anderson got through. And it's like, you kind of need to be protected.
They need to do something about that, huh?
Yeah. And Anderson almost intercepted them because he threw the ball at Anderson. Yeah.
That's true. And I'm finally going to fulfill that dream today. Because we're playing today. We can be fun in the future. Doing tactics.
Good.
Okay, this is the game, right? We're going to do this for 3 hours.
Oh, we sleep in a pile.
Come on, King Thomas. This is so pretty. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the calculation.
Did too much calculating. Hey, what are you doing down there, Tom? Oh, there you go.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh my gosh, the robots lit up a help sign.
Okay, in 38, not 38 minutes. In 18 minutes I got him to swing.
Intended for number 87. Inbounding. Brings up 2nd and 10. Keeper's pass. Complete to number
I play straight again one day.
Almost a block. Brings up 3rd down and 11. Keeper's pass. Intended for number 87. Incomplete. Turnover on down.
It's an actual cat.
When people have a gaming test, it's called Caitlin Gaming. They played Stray on there because Caitlin loves cats. The funniest thing is, while they were playing, one of the robots in the game, you go up and talk to them, like, you are a strange creature. I feel compelled to pet you, but I don't know why, so I'm not going to pet you because I don't know why I want to pet you. Because you're playing as a cat. Then there's another moment where a robot will be walking around, and you can run around their legs, and when you do that, you bump into them, they trip. It's like an actual cat tripping you. Because I can make because I don't like the fact that every single time I've been walking around my mom's house, I'll be walking around and the cats will walk over us. Yep. There was a time in the middle of the night, I was going ahead trying to get myself a drink. And the lights were off, and going back to on my way there, he runs over and runs directly in front of me, and I got this. My grandma watches me do that, and was like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm okay, just fast to tripping." I'm gonna go this way now.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Celebrating off my hip. A baker. Not my hip, my leg. I'm small. Sure, don't care.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
Not yell at the screen. Yeah, you should press the watches when you know what you're supposed to do.
What if the fan was right there? Oh. Oh, sorry, guys.
Keeper's pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard
Hit
line.
myself in the face.
The quarterback sacked. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, he's broken. Chapter is broken.
It's
You can't pass. Like, we've broken their QB. How many times we've gotten to him.
Oh, that was scary. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's really infected over here.
They're literally hitting the gritty.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs. The ball is carried by number 31.
Well, 8 seconds left. Let's go for a field goal. We are not needing to field goal this.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Texans 24, Titans 3.
Oh my god.
No, like.
It's slimy. They didn't do a good job. That's what this is.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
No more of these. It's going to be some noise. It's going to attract bugs. It's going to attract bugs. Just need to dodge for a while.
So it gets down. Oh, or falling down now.
Oh, no.
Whoa, the traffic cone flew at you.
What? Door's closed?
Maybe you can jump on top of it? Okay. Oh my god.
Go up. Oh my gosh, there's still stuff on here.
Potatoes! Sticky potatoes!
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Doobie. No one's checking in on our cat adventure.
Oh, we have captured a Doobie Bluff. Oh yes, Doobie. Tipsy bird. We need a baby.
It's yam time. Dropped off. Look at the draft class. So running back, Travis Cooks, 83, 97, 93. There's a QB. There's a record. Round 3, pick 21. So Ruben Mack, okay. Ruben Mack, maybe Travis Cooks, because I'm probably gonna take a. No, I probably won't take a not QB running back, but Ruben Mack. Ruben Mack. I'm probably gonna need a tight end if I can't re-sign him. So, worst tight end draft I've seen. Okay, so left outside linebacker. There's a 77 overall. Wait, nope, middle linebacker I should go to. here there is 275 overalls. Sharif Andrews and Lonnie Parker. I'm gonna probably get both of them. So Andrews and Parker. Okay, so Mac, Andrews, Parker. So Mac, Andrews, Parker. Yeah. Now then, how long is that guy gonna be out again? Like it says, the entire season, but he might be back earlier. So there are 18 weeks in a season. What? Okay, infield. Okay, so that was some BS game. Okay, game. Thanks for the BS.
The game lies me. You want to know something that? I was looking at my review report, and it says, Stevens will be back in 2 weeks. And it's like, you're saying he would be out the entire season. That's not the entire season. But also it makes sense why he would be out for this entire season, because he got injured near the end of last season. Big whooping. Okay, big whooping. So, the Phil comes back in 3 weeks, so I can trade him in 3 weeks. Stevens in 2. Well, should wait until week 8 because that's the trade deadline. Yeah. And also, best time to trade them that deadline because so bad teams ain't going to just magically get super duper good. So I'm going to go this way, and in 5 minutes the fights will start. Yeah, it's 3:55.
Now the time to see if I'm still live, so I know that I am able to upload this, and I can. Okay, view weekly awards. Yeah, Contras with 4 sacks in 1 game. Contras murdered the QB. If the QB could not breathe when Contras locked his eyes on him. Yeah, Contras is the sack leader with 5. Hines is slightly behind when Amon will say Brown. Fair enough. Let me look at the standings real quick, and yeah, multiple 2-0 teams. The Jags are definitely going to lose that definitely about to lose that O. Defense 5.5 and 2.5. He is literally half sack away from being up there with the best ones. That is terrifying. How good he can be. Because again, he's not that young. He's been in the league for a little while now. Okay, 5 years. Gonna keep him till he's 30. Throw him some money. What? Okay, you're 1-4. You definitely have 5. Not 5. Like 10, maybe 9 or 10 good seasons left in you. Tracy. No, Graham. You stay. Look, go ahead, throw that at you. And you need a little bit more. So 6 mil. Yeah, I am gonna go ahead and time to throw 5 half an hour.
You want to know what the game was suggesting? I should throw at the contracts for him. 4 years, 5.5 mil per year. Wait, or is like 5.2? It's like, he wouldn't accept that. I'm sure he wants to be here, but he's a superstar X Factor. And last I checked, they don't take very little. So I went ahead and bumped it up a bit. I gave him 7 years, of course, because I want to keep him for a long time. 7 years and 6 months. And Hines, next week I got to suggest him a new offer, because the first one I gave him was a correct 6 or 7 years and 13 mil, and he declined it. And he said, I want to say yes, but this, like, I forgot what it was that was off. So I'm going to look at what it was originally, I think it was 5 years, and yeah, I'll bump that up to 7. Yep, because again, Graham accepted, my center accepted, I ain't keeping Stevens, because we don't want to have the next play when I don't want to have the next Raheem Mostert on my team. Gets injured for the entire season. Yep, or like Jason Verrett, but running back, and good. Well, gotta go over your number. Time for me to end stream, so peace out, goodbye. The fight starts starting soon, so later. I said end game. Yes, P.O.